How do you sum up what tonight was for Georgia Tech football?
Pretty much just us being us, doing your job, taking care of the football, and trusting the training. Everybody was very confident coming in. We were playing fast, playing loose, disciplined football. And, when that takes place, and you don't worry about the scoreboard, you take one play at a time, win your job, win your battles, everything else is going to take care of itself.
And Haynes, you really took over this ball game in that third quarter. I think it was the last drive in the third quarter. Going into the fourth quarter, you guys were able to get points. What did you say to your offensive line or even your skill position guys as far as just how you were going to go out there and try to score?
I didn't take over it. My O-line did. With what they did, and then defensively with what we did over there, those guys playing pretty good football. But all I got to do with them boys up front, look at them, nod my hand, let's go. That's it. Let's go. They ready.
They were awesome tonight. This defense, though, looks different than it did last year, and Tyler Santucci, I know, is at the front of that this year. What have you seen that's been different defensively that we all got to see tonight, but you've seen them for the last several months in spring and fall camp?
Exactly what you saw tonight. They're going to play great defensive football, not going to be a lot of busts or anything. They're going to play fast, play tough, get lined up, doing their job. I knew that's what was going to take place as soon as we hired him.
Yeah.
I was fired up. Another familiar face because he was at A&M when I was. But I knew he was going to do that, and with that taking place, it's amazing. And then on top of that, the kind of guys that we have in our locker room and the kind of coaches that Coach Key hired, we just have a great building. Not just a great locker room, not just a great staff. We have a great building.
Yeah.
Haynes, as the leader of this team, as well as being the leader of this offense, how important is Jamal Haynes to you guys as a football team?
Just as important as anybody, from top down. But what he can do with the ball makes me look good. Hey, here you go.
Right.
Here you go.
Just get out of the way sometimes.
Yep. Just do your thing, bud.
We love seeing after games, and we saw it several times last year. Saw it again tonight when Coach Brent Key was in his post-game interview with Katie George. You come up behind him, and he gives you a big bear hug. What's your relationship like with your coach? Because it seems like it's a really tight one.
Oh, it's tight. It's pretty much like I was in high school again with my dad. How tight it is. At least once a week I go in there, we just talk. I mean, not even about football, just anything, life in general. So with having that relationship, like what he says, we win, we do a good job, everybody gets the praise, but we lose, there's only two people that get that. Yep. And with our relationship being so close, it's just amazing. And it just makes life way easier.